Good day, students, and welcome to our Psychological First Aid Module 2. For today's topic, we are going to talk about calming down and managing one's emotions and thoughts. By the end of this module, you should be able to identify positive ways to manage one's emotions. Practice calming down using a diaphragmatic breathing and the 3 C's of feelings and thoughts, and be able to practice reframing one's thoughts. So far, we have discussed your routines and feelings during the past few months of pandemic. Today, we shall focus on how to manage your feelings. Remember when I asked you to identify your feelings and reactions to COVID-19 or any disaster? Can you recall what those feelings were? Now, I want you to consider some ways to help you manage your feelings of stress and anxiety. I want you to stay outdoors and play catch the ball with your siblings or a friend. If it is not possible for you to do this with someone, you can also just throw the ball towards a wall, then catch it. After throwing and catching the ball for a while, think, what am I catching? Imagine that what you are catching are feelings. Those were some of the feelings you caught during the lockdown, pandemic, or disaster. They are the feelings of fear, boredom, anxiety, among others. Stop playing for a moment. You accepted the ball. Hold it. Look at it. Accept the feeling. Say to yourself, yes, I was feeling afraid. Or, yes, I am anxious. It is always good to catch what you are feeling. It is a normal and valid feeling. It's okay not to feel okay. But they are real and true only as the not-so-normal situation that triggers it. It's okay not to feel okay in a not-so-okay situation like the pandemic or any disaster. Now, I want to invite you to do some diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe in. A very slight pause before you exhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. A very slight pause before you inhale. Breathe out. Release all the feelings. After that, check your feelings. Were those feelings helpful to me? You will probably answer with both a yes and a no. That means that some of your feelings were helpful, but others were not. For instance, if you keep feeling fearful, do you need to stay in fear for long? How helpful is fear to you? How accurate or appropriate is the feeling of anxiety now? How helpful it is to always be worrying about things. While thinking about this, breathe in and breathe out 5 times. Change that feeling. In this part, I want you to think of something else to help you feel better. This means that you can replace that feeling. Some feelings are productive and useful, while some may be unproductive and useless. It is because they are no longer appropriate to the situation. This is called reframing. Reframing is the power to change your feelings by actually changing your thoughts about the feeling. Where is the feeling coming from? Or you can ask, where is the ball coming from? Why did it hit you? How do you manage your feelings? You can manage it by changing the name of the ball into feelings of gratefulness, understanding, happiness, and contentment. And breathe in, breathe out 5 times. You can also do other breathing exercises such as yoga poses, Tai Chi with humor injected into it, engaging in sports but in a non-competitive manner, or dance moves using both slow and fast beats. At this point, I want you to get a piece of paper and a ball pen. Answer these questions honestly. You can pause the video while answering these questions. Number 1. What do you feel? What do you think was the point of catching, checking, and changing your feelings? Number 2. What was the reason why you had to reframe your thoughts? Can you compare how you feel right now with how you felt before we started with the activity? Do you see some changes? Are the feelings positive? What are these new changes in the way you feel at the moment? Use the column below labeled with the words before on one side and after on the other side. Under the word before, write your feelings during the pandemic or disaster. Under the word after, write your feelings at this very moment after going through the catch, check, and change exercises. And now, how can you apply your newfound knowledge to your daily life? After going through the activity, I learned that the feelings that I caught could be. After a while, I checked the feelings and realized that I could. And so, I changed my feelings into the following. Now tell yourself, the next time when I experience intense feelings, I would take a deep breath 5 times to calm down and then change the feelings by reframing my thoughts. As a way to close the session, repeat this line to yourself. Emotions can be caught, checked, and changed. That's all for today. Until next time, goodbye!